back to my channel. Today I'm gonna be making another video of what I eat in a day for weight loss. I follow a whole food plant-based oil-free diet that is high in carbs and low in fats. I specifically follow the Starch solution by Dr. John McDougall, and I have lost a total of 61 pounds eating this way. So for those of you that are new to my channel, I currently have a weekly series going on where every single week I show you a breakfast, lunch, and dinner that is high in carbs and low in fats, and these are all meals that are targeted to help you lose weight. So if you're a return watcher and you're currently liking this weekly series going on, please make sure to give me a like. And if you're interested in watching more videos like this, don't forget to subscribe and turn on that bell notification so you can get notified each time I upload a brand new video. So anyway, let's get to breakfast. For breakfast today, I am having some mashed sweet potatoes with a mashed banana, and I topped it with some berries and some maple syrup. And for my veggies, I sauteed some zucchini with red onions, mushrooms, and soy sauce. And yeah, let me show you how to make this sweet potato bowl. Here I have some boiled and drained sweet potatoes, and I'm going to add 1 full banana, 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla extract, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, and we are going to start mashing. Once everything is mashed up, we're going to add a little bit of water at a time, and then we're going to keep on mashing up until we get our desired consistency. We're just going to add a handful of blueberries, and we're going to top it with 1 tablespoon of maple syrup. If you have watched my other videos, you will know by now that I follow the 50-50 method, where 50% of my meal are veggies and the other 50% of my meal is starch. You start off by eating your veggies first, and then you move on to your starch. This is going to help you to start getting fuller on the foods that are lower in calorie density first, which are the veggies, and then you move on to the starch. Once you're done eating, if you're still hungry, that's fine, you can go grab more, but always start off by eating your veggies first. Lately, I have been so obsessed with this veggie sauté for breakfast. Now that I am done with my veggies, I'm going to move on to eat my starch. I just love having sweet potatoes in the morning because they seriously keep me full up until lunchtime, and I don't know, whenever I have sweet potatoes in the morning, I always have a good day. So I am gonna go enjoy the rest of my breakfast, and I will see you guys at lunchtime. So for lunch, I'm going to be making a fully loaded baked potato. So here I have 1 baked russet potato, and I'm going to top it with some black bean soup, which I'm going to show you how to make in a minute. Then I'm going to add some chopped butter lettuce, salsa, some smoky potato cheese, which I will also show you how to make in a minute. I seriously love this stuff, so I put it everywhere. Then I'm going to top it with some tomatoes, green onions, and then I'm going to finish it by topping it with some Tabasco chipotle pepper sauce. This stuff is seriously so good. I know that this looks like a lot of food, but don't forget that since we're not using any fats or oils, and these are all whole food ingredients, this is lower in calorie density, therefore we get to eat more of it. So for our black bean soup, I am actually going to use my Instapot. I swear that this is like a lazy person's dream. It makes things so easy and so fast. To begin with, we're going to put 2.5 cups of dried black beans, 6 cups of veggie broth, 1.5 cups of crushed tomatoes, half of red onion, 1 largely chopped red pepper, 1 peeled and chopped carrot, 2 largely chopped Anaheim peppers that have been deseeded, 5 cloves of garlic, half a cup of cilantro, 1.5 teaspoon of oregano, 1.5 teaspoon of cumin, and 1 teaspoon of paprika. We just grab an immersion blender and we blend. To make our potato cheese, I have 2 steamed Yukon Gold potatoes, and I kind of eyeballed how much water to add. I just kind of filled it up to here. I'd say it's like 1/3 of the blender. Also, I totally went past the max fill with the potatoes because personally, I feel like I can never have enough potato cheese, and I don't feel like making a bunch of batches. So I really hope that my little ninja bullet over here doesn't die on me because of it. But anyway, now I'm going to add 3 cloves of garlic, 2 slices of pickled jalapenos, 1 teaspoon of liquid smoke, and somehow I'm going to fit in here half a cup of nutritional yeast. Don't drop, don't drop. Ah! Boom! Let's see. Alright, I'm going to push this nutritional yeast down a little bit just so I can get the blades on. I think that there should be plenty of space for the blade to fit. Or not. Whatever. It always works out anyway. Then you just kind of have to shake it in between. This is what I get for overfilling this thing. And here's the cheese. So here's my fully loaded potato. And for my greens, I have a garden salad that I top with some balsamic vinegar, some salt and pepper. And as always, you start off by eating your veggies first, and then you move on to your starch. All right, so I am done with my salad. And now I'm going to move on to my fully loaded potato. I'm so excited, guys. So when it comes to my food, I think that it's so important that it tastes good. If you look at all of my videos, you will notice that I'm actually using really simple ingredients and I just have fun with them and I season them a lot. I have been on this journey for a little bit over 3 years now. One of the biggest things I learned throughout my journey is that in order to make this way of eating sustainable for long term, you really need to enjoy your food, so you keep on looking forward to it day after day. And also when you're making tasty meals, usually the people around you start to get interested, and at that point your life becomes so much easier because then your way of eating becomes a little bit more normalized. For example, when I first started dating my husband, I had just begun my journey with this way of eating, and he was like so not on board. He came from a diet that was pretty much the opposite of everything that we do. And you know, the more that he saw me making like all these tasty meals, like, you know, he would get curious and try it out, and he was actually quite surprised as to how tasty these meals were. Obviously, it didn't happen overnight, but you know, now he really loves his food as much as I do, and that makes life so much easier. Same with my dad. Like when I first started this way of eating, he was kind of like, okay, you're not eating any oils, like you're not having any animal products, like that doesn't sound very appetizing. But you know, the more I made my dad my meals, he started to warm up to it too. And now whenever we get together, he's always like, oh, let's cook one of your meals, let's do one of your dishes. And you know, it's so cool that like my dad is always bragging about me and my food now, and same with my husband. And having that support just makes all the difference in the world. So it's kind of fun to just, you know, challenge yourself a little bit in the kitchen. And when I say challenge yourself, it's not really a huge challenge. It's just learning a new way of cooking that eventually becomes really easy. And just kind of lead by example, and hopefully your family follows, or hopefully they become a little bit more open-minded, so it makes your life a little bit easier. And if that is not a concern, then, you know, like sometimes play around with flavors, at least for yourself. Just because eventually it's gonna get to a point that certain foods are gonna become a little bit monotone, they might become a little bit boring. I mean, I don't know, at least that happened to me at the beginning. And once I really learned how to season my food and how to play with different flavors, like, you know, this whole new world just opened up for me. So now I no longer eat just potato wedges. Like, I can do potatoes like 100 different ways with 100 different flavors, and every single time it's like a new experience. So anyway, I'm done with my rant. I just thought that I bring that up just because, you know, you'll probably be like, dang, like that potato has a lot of stuff going on, but it's so worth it and it's so yummy. And if you have the time and energy, like when you're meal prepping next week, make this black bean soup, make the cheese. I'm gonna go enjoy my food. I'll see you guys at dinner time. All right, so for dinner today, I have a chopped salad along with some brown basmati rice. So lately, I have been so into this salad, especially for dinner, just because it's so refreshing and light and it's so tasty. So I chopped some arugula, red onions, tomatoes, some butter lettuce, cucumbers, and here I have about 1 cup of brown basmati rice, and I'm going to top it with some homemade raspberry vinaigrette. I actually made a video on how to make this vinaigrette, so I'm going to link the video in the description below, so make sure to check it out. And yeah, let me add some dressing to my salad. I'm going to add some salt, and I'm going to add black pepper. And here it is. Now I'm just going to mix it up. I swear that when you're trying to lose weight, if you just find yourself a dressing that you really like, and you find a combination of veggies that taste really well, and then you just top it either with some potatoes or rice, like those are seriously like the best meals that you could possibly make. Just because they're light, they're refreshing, they're tasty, and they're great for weight loss. Look at these beautiful colors. I am so obsessed with this. I think I ate this last week like 4 days in a row, and I can't get enough of it, guys. I'm just obsessed. Alright, so I'm gonna go enjoy my dinner, and for dessert, I'm going to be having some fresh raspberries just to, you know, keep the raspberry theme going. Alright guys, so that was my video for today. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to give me a like. And as always, if you haven't already, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to turn on that bell notification so you can get notified every single time I upload a new video. And thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.